Greetings, colleagues. Once again, although it's been a while, we are back again. It is I myself, Malaka MS and Makena J. We are now going to quickly show you how to export using SAMS and also import. We are going to be exporting to Microsoft Excel and then importing from Microsoft Excel. What we will be importing and exporting is a blank mark schedule, and then once the marks are captured, we will import that mark schedule. In preparation of that, you first have to create a folder on your desktop, which will be the location where you would be exporting this Microsoft Excel spreadsheet using SAMS. First of all, on your screen, anywhere that is blank, you just simply right click and then you say create, and then from the create you say new folder. You then name your folder to say that this is the 2021 term, that's only term 1 schedules. Schedules. And once you have done that, you would also inside that folder add a folder that basically determines your grade dependent on whether you are a primary school or a secondary school. And then the complete version would look more something like this. I've already created my own folders to display for you, so I'm just gonna delete this one. The complete version for a primary school would look something like this. Inside it you have your grade R up to grade 7. Grade R comes at the bottom because it's an alphabet rather than a letter. So now you would venture into your grade R folder. Let us say for this example you have 3 classes. If you have a singular class, you simply have your one class. But then in this version, if you have your grade R Excel spreadsheet, you would have your all your grade R class A in here, grade R class B in here, and then your grade RC in here. Same applies for all the other grades. Now, if you were a secondary school, it would look something like this. And if in example in your grade 8 you have 3 classes, they will look something like this. And when you export your Excel spreadsheet, you will do the same in terms of allocating the correct spreadsheet to its corresponding class. Now let us export as we have promised to show you. Now you close your folder that you have created, you log on to your SAMS. Once you have successfully logged on to your SAMS, the first thing you need to do is activate mark security so that the export function might be available. For example, this is what I mean. If you go into curriculum, you go into maintain school, and then you maintain your marks. As you can see, once you log into it, you no longer get that particular function which indicates the export. So to make it available, you first have to activate your security and database functions. Now as you click here, you click onto your security and database function, then you say maintain marks capture and security, and then once you're in there, you can simply, you might leave it as a mini screen is fine. You simply just make sure that your selection by grade is there, and then we are going to activate all grades for the school is fine. Then you click on go. As you click on go, you now go to status, and then you change the status by clicking on it, and then the robot changes to the green light. And then you now have to delegate the mark capturer. For now, let's disregard the principal and the HOD approvals. We are now more focused on capturing the marks. So now let us assign someone who is able to capture marks and have access to the subjects. Now in select of a profile, you will choose the school's administrator profile dependent on who you logged on as the school's administrator, and then you will choose the administrator, which would be the user under the profile for the school's administrators, and then you would say add to all. Once you have done that, you are now going to click on save. Once you click on save, it is going to ask you, you have not selected any user for the principal role. Like I said, we are disregarding it for now. You say continue anyway. It asks of the HOD, you say continue anyway, and then it will keep asking this question as long as you are now allocating each subject the function of capturing the marks. So you may continue with our yes. Remember, this is the same question for HOD and also for your principal verification functions. So you simply yes. At the same time, please pay attention to this bar here. As it nears the end, you must be able to stop clicking and then click the correct yes, because this yes will not always be positioned in that manner. As it has reached the end, it says save changes. All the changes you've agreed to make, you simply click yes, and then your data is saved. You say okay, and now you are done activating that. You now go back and access your curriculum. Once you're in curriculum, there you maintain your school-based assessment, and then you maintain your learner SBA results. Now once you get in there, you can see it is now different from the first page. You are no longer getting into where you capture marks, but you are now going to export to Excel, which is the function that is available. We want to export to Excel. Once we get in here, the first thing we might do is that we have to find the location that we want to store our Excel spreadsheet. In this regard, our folder was created on the desktop, so you simply click the desktop, you expand it. These are all the contents on the desktop. You now choose your 2021 term 1 schedule for your primary. In your case, it will be the name of your school. And now let us say we want to export grade R. You simply click your grade R, and then you say okay. So that is the location where you want to send it. You now say done, and then you go back a little bit. You now have to make sure that the subjects you want to export are validated and also open. To do that, you simply go into your program of assessment. How do you access that? Get back to the main end. You get into curriculum related, maintain school-based assessment, school-based program of assessment. We now first validate your grade R. In terms of your grade R, if it is not validated, you will get a yellow highlighting. Then you will simply just say wait, validate, save, and then yes. Then in terms of all the schools that fall within my circuit, I think you are well versed in terms of validation. Then if all your subjects are validated, you simply have to now open the status of the subject. Now as you can see here, it's saying closed. You have to open it. You simply click here, and then you change the status, and then you say yes. I will repeat this for all subjects, and then we will continue with the exercise. Now as we continue, all subjects are now open. If you focus on term 1, because we are now going to be working with term 1, all subjects, if you focus here, they are open. So we are now going to return back into our export, which is in here, maintain learner SBA. And then we simply access our export. The location, as you can see here, term 1 schedules primary grade R. It is still the same. Let us just validate it. It's in grade R, but in grade R we want to put it in grade R class A. So we choose grade RA, and then we say okay. So as you can see, it is going into this particular folder, which is class A in grade R. in term 1 schedules. Which subject are we going to send there? We are simply going to send starting with life skills, and then since we have one class, it will just be grade RA. Had we had two classes, we are still going to choose A because we are sending to folder A. Once we get our term 1, I can fill it up on the big screen. This is what is requested of us in an Excel format. We are now, let me send it back to mini screen. We export it to that folder. As we export, the machine is working. Provided everything is okay, your Microsoft Office is activated, this formatting shall conclude perfectly, successfully. The message will relate on the screen as soon as it has exported successfully. We wait for the computer to work. As you can see, it writes the user message. Now you go through it. It says export spreadsheet formatting was successful. File, it writes down the file, and then do not rename the file. Do not make any changes in the file besides capturing marks. Do not make any changes in SAMS that relates to this marks. Any deviation of the above will render the file unusable for importing back into SAMS. Open export folder, you simply say yes, and then it has exported, and now this is the export folder where the file has went. We are happy with that. We see the location there is still fine. You may close that export folder. Now let us export the second subject, it's maths. There we have it. We also say export there. Then when it concludes to export, it shall relate the same message as we are observing it. I shall return after I have exported in the similar manner all the other two subjects. Now all the exported files have concluded in terms of grade R. You may now simply just exit your SAMS and then access the folder. Now here is our folder in terms of primary schools, and then in grade R here is our folder. In our class A, it is there. You are simply able to send this Excel folder onto a USB, give it to someone to capture on a different PC, so that 3 people are now able to capture on this Excel. Now let us open our life skill. How do we know it's a life skill? As you can see here, it says grade 0. Grade 0 is grade R. It says life skills for grade 0 math, and then our speed. Now let us open our Excel spreadsheet and see if we can work on it in this example. Remember, the other spreadsheet might be provided to other employees to work on that. Now when you get in here, you are able to capture your marks. Let us see in this example, the total mark, as you can see, it is 3. Now the learners in this example, it is life skills, they all eventually got 3. You would be capturing the 3 for the learners. And remember, you are not able to do anything or interact with any other input section of the spreadsheet other than the section where you are supposed to be inputting marks. And in columns or rows where you are not able to put marks, it means you are not supposed to be inputting marks over there. Now I'm going to work on this spreadsheet in terms of capturing marks, and then next when we meet will be in the step of inputting back. Now once you have captured your marks, when you are done capturing marks, don't forget to click the save up there so that you save whatever changes you have done here. What we are intending to save are just these contents. So when you click save, it should just simply save. If any other message that says change the format of the spreadsheet to the new spreadsheet format appears, says no, click no. All we want to save is the content we are capturing here. So I will capture content for all these learners, and then we will return and conclude in importing the marks that we have captured on the spreadsheet. Right, colleagues, as we continue, right now what I wanted to tell you was that now all the marks are captured in the Excel spreadsheet that we exported. Now, as you bring back the Excel spreadsheet, provided you had taken it to another computer, just copy it from that USB and paste it in this folder where you had exported it before. As I'm opening it, it shall display. Right, paste it in the exact location where you had exported it. Now, as you look at this three subjects, which is life skill, maths, and speed, we have exported them and captured marks. Here are the marks. Now, here is your speedy home language. All the marks are here. All the marks are here. Candidate number 1 has finished capturing and returned your Excel. Now, candidate number 2 in terms of mathematics has also captured and returned your Excel. Now, candidate number 3 on computer number 3 has captured and returned your Excel. Let us look at it. As you can see, all the marks are here, all the learners are here, from number learner 1 and all the way to number 3. When you have exported the Excel spreadsheet, don't make any changes in SAMS like reduce the number of learners to 19 or anything. Leave them as they are until you are able to import back. Now we are going to be importing back into SAMS. Make sure you close the Excel spreadsheet. As you can see, I've closed them. Here they are closed. Close the folder. Now you navigate and log on to your SAMS. I've already logged on. I was logged off the other time. Now you go into curriculum related data, you go into maintain school based assessment, maintain learner SBA. Now remember, the first time we exported, now we are importing. Now this is taking out, this is taking in. Now we say import from SAMS. Now as soon as you log in there, it quickly navigates to that folder where you last exported your information, which is grade RA. If you find that you can't be able to be by default sent to that folder, you can still simply navigate to that folder. As you can see, whichever folder you want to import, you can still be able to start at your desktop and then navigate to your term 1, and then in your term 1 you can still say I want to go to grade R. Then it must show you your grade R. Remember, this is expansion. This arrow facing to the right should face down, and it's expanded. Now you choose the folder that you want to import from, then you say go. Then once you have chosen that folder, the folders that you have not yet imported back into SAMS display. Now you say I want to start with life skills and import it back. You simply just click it, and then you wait for the mechanism to do its thing. As you can see, it's auto importing it. Now if you max this screen, all the marks are there. Apparently I skipped these 3 liners in that Excel spreadsheet. Now I look at it, I say do I import it? I say no, these learners don't have marks. Let's quickly say done. It says you have not imported the marks. You say yes. Now you want to quickly go back and fix the error that might have occurred. Let's quickly go and navigate and see if in my subject, which I don't recall which it was, let me ask marking. Okay, life skill is set. Now we open life skill and check if our candidate number 1 has really skipped that particular section of learners. Let's navigate to the right, colleagues. Let's navigate up. As you can see, I couldn't see it, but here it is. These learners are missing marks. You simply go and punch in the learners marks. This is my world. In my world they got a total. In your world it might not be the same, so reflect your own world. Now you simply say save. Then remember, you close the Excel spreadsheet, then you close the folder, you navigate back into SAMS. You say I want to import that again. Then you say life skill, talk to me. You click it, then you wait. It will auto import the information. Then you say max this. As you can see, now the section is fixed up. Now you are then able to say I'm satisfied with what I see, import. It says Importing marks will override current marks if any. Note: marks will have to be reprocessed by the relevant user on the screen. SBA capture 12.3.1. This is what the computer is simply saying. It's saying if you have captured any marks manually, they will be replaced by these marks you're importing. So it is important to know that when you have given a subject to someone, you do not also try and capture it manually. Now we are going to be importing mathematics. We are done with saving our marks in regards to life skills. Okay, we are happy with mathematics. We import. We say yes. It says your information has been saved. We are now left with only speed. As you can see, when you click the drop down, the two subjects you have already imported are now no longer displaying, but only speed, because you haven't imported speed. So whenever you're importing a subject, the computer marks the subject that this subject was imported, so you cannot import it again unless you export and then import it again. But you cannot import the same spreadsheet over and over again. It prevents you from duplicating the same work, and it also helps in reminding you what you have imported. Now all the three subjects are imported. You are simply navigating to capture, and then you are now going to save this marks again if needs be. But as you can see, the yellow dot on the save is not there. It means the marks are now saved. Now you have quickly captured three subjects in a matter of a minute by simply importing from Excel. Now as you can see, it is red to indicate that these marks have not been saved. Then you save, then it informs you that the HOD should still come and verify your subjects. But for now, let us disregard that. You have saved your marks for life skill. Then you simply go again and save your marks for speedy home language, and then now it is okay. In terms of term 1 in grade R, you've saved up all the three subjects. Now if you had the same Excel spreadsheet for all the other subjects, you simply have to import, export and import. And for example, if you decide to say in grade 1 I want to capture English manually, you can still do it, because you can say grade 1 go, and then you can capture your marks manually. But remember, the marks have to be opened. As you can see, if they are saying closed, I think we have already been through this. You simply have to navigate out of this. I'll just use it as a reminder. You have to go to your English and then change your status. You change your status. Now you want to say that I want to capture English whilst the others are busy capturing the other subjects on Excel. So you do not export the English, but you rather capture it directly in SAMS, and then you provide the other ones with the, this is the old traditional method of capturing. Then you delegate the other subjects to someone in Excel to say capture these ones whilst you're busy capturing the singular subject, so that you do not have a line where everybody is halted by you capturing one subject, but you are able to process multiple subjects. This is how it will ease the burden in terms of capturing marks, colleagues. Once you have imported and saved those processes, it is fine, colleagues. For now, the HOD and the principal verification, let's not get much into it. I would do another video regarding it, but for capturing the marks this far, it is okay, colleagues. If any other question arises regarding this, once you are done with the video, we will address it. And then to follow, I will make a video regarding those who have already captured on the design list, on how to copy those marks and just paste them on the spreadsheet exported from SAMS. All in all, thank you. Any queries, you all know me. You should contact me. You have my contact numbers. Thank you, colleagues, very much. Bye for now.